Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jess, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I will be sharing a few things about my journey so far on YouTube. It's been a hell of a ride, to be honest, and I have so much to share, especially as it relates to my frustrations, aka challenges, my wins, my learnings, what I think has worked so far and what hasn't, and what I want to do moving forward. If this sounds like something you might be interested in hearing more about, then of course, please stay till the very end of this video and I'll be right back. Where do I start from? Do I start from the wins? Do I start from the learnings? Do I start from, I don't know where to start from, but you know what? I will start from the wins. Yeah, let's celebrate me a little bit. I'll celebrate myself a little bit. I haven't had a ton of wins, but there are certainly certain things that I am very proud of myself for. Number one is consistency. That's a win for me, and that's something I think it's worth celebrating. I started YouTube in January, so this is approximately 4 months of starting. So January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, and I have consistently tried to post a video each week. Now this might not seem like a lot, but it is a lot because it takes so much to shoot these videos, to edit these videos. Like, you guys, I literally pull out all my hats, like toilet for all the YouTube content creators or anyone that does anything that has to do with videos, editing and whatnot. It's a lot of work, especially when you have a 9 to 5 like I do, then I have a baby on top of all of that. It hasn't been the easiest, but I'm quite proud of myself to say that I have tried to be consistent. Now, in the last couple of weeks, I haven't been as consistent, to be honest, and that's as a result of me going through some changes in my life. For those of you who don't know, I have relocated, and it's just been quite a process in terms of adjusting to the new life. I might share a little bit about that in one of my videos to come. But definitely a win for me is the consistency that I have shown, and just waking up and then being excited to shoot these videos, or sometimes not so excited, but at the end of the day what matters is that I do something and I put it out there, and I will try to stay consistent moving on, even if I know that I haven't really been in the last couple of weeks. But moving on, once I get a hang of my schedule, a hang of my time, I'll definitely be more consistent. So that's number one win. Number two win, which really should have been my number one, is the fact that I started, you guys. I started. And I think for lots of people who want to start YouTube, my one advice is just start. Don't look for perfection. Definitely my first videos, till now, like literally my videos are still a work in progress. And I don't think that they're about to be perfect in the next, I don't know, 3 months or 6 months, like who knows, we'll see. But what is important is that you start. If you want to, stop looking for a perfect video. When I look back at my first video, as hilarious as I think that video was, it was funny, it was me being my authentic self, but at the same time, it was quite a crappy video, right? But I started, and the moment I put that video out, the ginger, the motivation, everything I needed to continue, it just came naturally. So my advice to any newbie YouTuber is to just start, regardless of how crappy you think your video is. It's okay? We are not original video editors. We are just normal people who are trying to put content out here, and who's looking for perfection right now? To add to that, most of the YouTube content creators that we brag about these days, that we're so proud of, that we follow, we are excited about them, we love to watch their videos, they also started like this. Their videos weren't always pang. They started off just struggling to put different pieces together just to make sense of what they're saying. As long as your content, like what you're saying, makes sense, I think you're okay, at least. Just try to get the basics, in terms of like the light. I have videos where my light was just messing up. I was using natural light, and it's either the sun was too much, or sometimes it came down and it was just bright and dim. But you know what? I put it out anyways. So I'm proud of myself for starting. So that's a win. My third win is my subscribers. I know that it seems slow, and I've had a lot of people reach out like, just continue, don't stop. Sometimes it can get demoralizing or demotivating, to want to put out content when you don't have a new subscriber in a week. But I'm pretty proud of my 186 subscribers today, nearly 200, and I know that it will only continue to grow. But most importantly, in my first 2-3 weeks, I was really like, I was dwelling in pride because I was able to get 100 subscribers within 2 to 3 weeks, less than a month. I think, yeah, I mean, sometimes let's just clap for ourselves. So I'm clapping for you. I'm clapping for all of you who followed me. Whatever reasons made you follow me, I'm just happy that you're still here. So thank you to my 186 subscribers today. Then my number 4 win is the fact that people who reach out to me to ask for career tips or any career advice, or are going in for an interview, and then normally I would spend my time try to book some time with them, book a session with them, go through what they need to say, what they don't need to say, just literally spend a ton of time writing or speaking to them. Now I have these videos as reference. So if someone comes to me to say, hey Jess, I have an interview tomorrow, can you please advise? I'm like, hey, watch this video, watch this video, watch this video, watch this video, and then come back to me when you have questions. So it has saved me a ton of time, and I'm really grateful for the fact that as much as we complain, like we spend so much time shooting these videos, editing these videos, they come in handy, after a while. And I'm really happy that I've started to use these videos that are out on YouTube for good use. So if someone says, I need to recreate my CV, I need to redesign my CV, what tips, do you have for me, Jess? I have a video for that. If it's an interview you're looking to have, I have a video for that. And I'm very happy that I started out with the basics. So that's a huge win for me, to be honest. I know how many people have reached out to me in the last month alone, and I've had to share my videos with them or refer them to my YouTube channel just to go watch. Like, I'm not even begging you to subscribe. It's just like, hey, just watch and then come back to me if you have questions. So it's made my life easier. What other wins do I have? I think these are the wins, because I don't have a script for this video today, so I really did not think this through. These are the wins from the top of my head, and I think these are enough wins. Now let's move over to my struggles. My struggles, you guys, let's talk about that. My number 1 struggle has definitely been time. Time is such a constraint in these streets, you guys, because like I said, if you don't know, I have a full-time job. I have a baby. Well, he's about to be 1, so he's going to be a toddler soon. And he's kind of a handful. And I think all babies can be, right? So juggling that, baby, motherhood. Okay, baby, motherhood, that's one. Being a wife, of course. And then, of course, having a 9 to 5. And then thinking about this part that it's not a side hustle. Don't forget that. So it's not something that brings me money right now. So if it was a thing that brings me money, there's that ginger. It's like, what, I'm going to cash out if I do this. So I'm thinking more long term, and it's a lot of time. It's a lot of devotion of time or commitment, to just carve out a couple of hours to shoot this video, and then carve out like a week or 2 to edit these videos, So it's been a constraint, but I'm definitely trying to do better with my time management skills as regards taking on these extras, that are not necessarily bringing money to me. Like a typical Nigerian person would say, why am I going to spend my time on something that isn't making money? If it's not making me money, like, why am I spending my time? But again, the reason why I'm doing this is not for money. I really just want to put enough content out there to help people as much as I can, and of course show a little bit of my fun side every now and then, but ultimately to help and then share knowledge. So that's a constraint, but I'm working on it, and I've done well. I've done okay. I'm not putting pressure on myself. I've done okay. Another frustration has just been losing videos or making random errors. Oh my god, you guys, I have lost 2 videos. By that I mean I shot the videos, edited the videos, and somehow they disappeared. I don't know, like, don't even ask me. Like, I was crazy that period. Like, am I gonna shoot this video again? So it still speaks to time, but it's like a standalone problem on its own, where it's like anything can happen on these streets. Because you shoot these videos, you edit this video, then you lose these videos. What that means is you legit have to shoot the videos all over again. It is pain. It is pain. I'm not even gonna lie. It is painful. So yeah, that happens, every now and then. But it hasn't happened to me in the last maybe 1-2 months. It definitely happened to me my first month, and I was, the first month, like there was a lot of ginger. There was a lot of energy. Like do this. So imagine like putting all that energy, and it's like, oh my God, where's the video I shot? Did I mistakenly delete it? Like how? Why is it not even in my clouds? Like where is it? Where can I find these videos? No, they went away, and I had to reshoot. What that meant was wearing another outfit, doing another makeup, looking for another 1 hour or 2 to get these videos right. Just, it's hard. It's hard. It's just hard, period. So yeah, that's a struggle. And then the number 3 challenge for me is wearing makeup. Oh yes, y'all. Today I'm not wearing makeup. I mean, I have my brows done, I have mascara, and I have just normal lip balm. But typically, I would have to wear foundation because you guys know, like, presentation is key, so how you put yourself out there is super important. And we all know that makeup looks nice. Yeah, it just feels nice, looks nice. I like makeup, but I don't like to wear it often. There has to be something happening for me to wear like heavy makeup. So YouTube has helped me remember how to wear makeup, because for the last year or 2, when I was pregnant in 2019, there was the pandemic, so there was no reason to wear makeup. I was home, working from home, no need for makeup, basically. So I started to remember, oh, how do I draw my brows again? So it helped me to remember how to do a little bit of makeup, but it is also a huge challenge because sometimes you shoot videos like back to back, because what I did that has worked for me, and this could be a tip for you out there who's looking to, come into YouTube, or you started and you're just struggling like I did. What I did though was I had content back to back for like the next 4 weeks. So if I wear makeup today, I will shoot videos, like 3 videos today. That's how I always tried. At least I put at least minimum of like 2 videos a day, because that makeup cannot waste for only 1 video. And there are times where I wear the makeup, and then that's the time that my son just wants to be with me. And because of that, I'm unable to shoot the videos. So it's like the makeup has wasted, my time has wasted, then I have to go through all that cleansing process. It just, yeah, it's not fun. That's what I'll say. So wearing makeup has not been fun, because sometimes you wear the makeup, you shoot these videos, and sometimes it just doesn't come out right. Maybe you forget to say something so important. Anything could really happen. But yeah, definitely wearing makeup is a big one here for me, because if you're going to shoot a video or 3 videos in a week, it means you have to wear, as much makeup in that week than you would normally wear. So yeah, wearing makeup is a problem. Another challenge for me is getting subscribers. I don't have the time to push myself out there, and I think that's a problem. So that speaks to time as well. Just putting myself out there, putting it on Instagram, because, Twitter, like, I don't do these things. I need to do that better. But also, even when I tried to do it, it didn't really yield a lot. So it's so easy for me to just go into my corner like, well, no one wants to follow me. No. But no, I have tried to like shove all of that to the back of my head and just focus on putting content. One day, someone would stumble on the video, they'd follow or subscribe, and they would watch, right? So I'm working more on the futuristic approach versus the now approach. So yeah, it's quite challenging to get subscribers, especially when it's like I have a huge audience, but it's like, where do I tap into this audience, right? So that's a struggle for me, getting subscribers. And then my final challenge, which I really have gotten some feedback on, is like, I had a ton of like family and friends follow me. I think the bulk of my followers or subscribers are people that know me, and I don't really have a lot of people that I don't know, which is why I need to tap into that, as I said earlier. But primarily, it's the fact that some people followed because I'm not just going to dish like career tips. I also plan to like put out stuff on lifestyle, travel, and a bunch of other stuff, yeah? But the moment I started doing this thing, you guys, the career bits just sucked me in, and I kind of forgot about sharing other non-career content. So my challenge, basically what I'm saying is, it's hard for me to find a balance. I am struggling actually to find a balance between putting out career tips and also putting out stuff that are non-career and more Jess, more fun, more know me as Jess, you're a different person outside of a profession, so yeah, that's a bit of a struggle for me. I can't say that I'm working on it, but I definitely do want to work on it, because I think the moment I started doing this and I had my content laid out for the rest of the year. I still have that content laid out for the rest of the year. And 90% of that content till December literally is on career tips, because I have so much I want to share, but at the same time, I have the audience who followed me for something else and no career tips. When I post these little interviews, TV, they're not going to go there. They don't want to watch that because, Jess, come on, I want to see something else. So finding that balance between, career tips and something else, which is like travel, lifestyle, motherhood, and whatnot, things I literally promised to share in my first video when I made that. I haven't delivered on that. So that's something I want to work on, but I haven't started working on it because I'm not really sure what approach to take. But you guys, I promise that I will come through with different kind of content and then try to find a balance between these two worlds. Okay. So I'm really trying not to make this video too long. So in the spirit of keeping things short here, I'll just summarize what I've learned so far. I already shared my wins, I've shared my challenges / struggles. So I'm just going to summarize like my learnings. Number one is just start, okay? Do not look for perfection. First off, perfection does not exist, but it's okay to think about the quality of what you're putting out there. But if you are just starting, it's okay to start anyhow. You know what I mean? By anyhow, I don't mean like, be in a place where there's dark lights and you make no effort whatsoever. It's like put in the best effort that you can and start. So the second thing I've learned so far in this journey of 4 months-ish is basically that try to think more long-term than short-term. So for instance, I had mentioned earlier that one of my frustrations is getting subscribers. Like, where are these subscribers? Are they ever gonna come? Am I ever gonna get 500 or 1,000? Like, how is that gonna work out for me? But I've stopped all this. I'm trying really not to focus on that. So my advice is don't focus on the subscribers. They will come as long as your content is making sense. Basically, they will come, right? But what is important is that you're continuously providing or producing content and putting it out there. So it's more like, don't give up, stay motivated. Don't let the fact that these subscribers are not coming, they'll come. Just look ahead and keep moving on, okay? Just keep moving forward. Don't let anything deter your motivation or just, bring you down, because people would follow you at some point, right? I'm holding on to that I'm gonna get a huge base one day. I don't know when it's going to be, but I hope soon. But one day, I'd have more people listening to me, and so will you. So don't stress about that. Just keep moving on. So that's been my journey so far, and I'm so grateful that you stuck around to the very end. Thank you for hanging with me. And to my subscribers, thank you for following. I really do see you and appreciate you. For those who engage and comment, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, of course, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and thank you in advance. And I will see you in my next video, which I hope will be next week. So bye.